Hey guys, it's Monday morning. I'm going to get started now. We're going ahead and getting everything set up. Today, we're going to bring a ton of value to you. I'm going to talk with you today about offer evolution framework, or our offer evolution framework. Talk with you about going from who to how. If you've been with us last week, we talked about really identifying who your dream customer is before, or defining your who before you refine how you're going to go out there and target them. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to talk with you about how to go from selling products and service in your marketplace, to selling processes that give people a new and exciting way to solve their challenges. Again, this doesn't matter if you're a dry cleaner, if you're a gym, if you're a professional service provider, a tradesperson. If you start to change the conversation, what you can do is change your results on a regular basis. So I've got a ton of information to share with you, but today it's all about really wrapping your brain around the difference between selling your products and services in your market, or what we call commodities in the marketplace, to selling your process, or selling your new and improved way in order to deliver your products and services to your customer, and to give them the ability to get the desired outcome they have, and or to solve the challenge and or problem that they're trying to overcome in a new and exciting way. If you can do that, if you can frame that offer or those offers in that way, it doesn't matter what you're selling. If you generate enough interest and engagement and excitement around your product, by positioning it correctly in your marketplace, you're going to have a much better results in regards to offering your services in the market. So I'm going to jump right in here and talk with you about offer evolution, and really what makes, kind of what the characteristics of an offer are, and how you can utilize offer creation in order to create value in people's mind. Also, how to create urgency, scarcity, and then also do what we call is risk reversal. And these are all, characteristics of a really great offer. So I'm going to share our framework with you in regards to putting together really great offers and what that looks like. And then what we can do is we can work with you in regards to getting those proof polished and published for you, so that you can, rapidly test the marketplace. Again, we have a lot of really great ideas about what's going to work, but what we like to do is create feedback loops with our clients, and get our clients to create feedback loops with their customers, so that they can take a look at what the market tells them, as opposed to listening to the gurus and experts out there in putting together all their offers. So rapid testing in the marketplace, understanding what an offer is first and foremost versus selling your product and service, and then creating, or immersing yourself in an environment where you can rapidly test that into the marketplace will increase your success rate. Again, it's not the information that's going to differentiate you in the marketplace, or the understanding all the things behind creating offers and things of that nature, or marketing your products and services. It's going to be the execution. It's how rapidly can you get your offers into the marketplace, get feedback from your dream customers, and utilize that feedback in order to perfect, polish your offers, your messaging, and to get more offers out in front of your dream customers in a shorter period of time. So let me jump right into this. If you didn't hear it, we're going to go through the offer evolution and how to utilize offers in order to sell your products and service in the marketplace. I appreciate the heads up and comments. Again, if you have any questions, I'll be monitoring those as well during this presentation. And please ask questions. That just makes this presentation that much better for everybody involved. If you do have a question, go ahead and ask that, and I'll take time throughout the presentation in order to get those answered as well. So let's start with the offer evolution framework, and talk with you about a simple process that you can follow in order to create offers and rapidly test the market. First and foremost, you need to know what the market is. You need to be able to look into the market, who your dream customer is, and see what other products and services are there. Competitors of yours, people that are in the market that are doing things well, people are doing things not so well, but you really need to understand who your dream customer is and be able to relate to them from a place of empathy. This is the first step. We talked about that last week, and this is how that all ties into creating really great offers. Secondly, you want to make sure that you carve a niche and make sure that that offer communicates to a specific target group. And I'll talk with you about carving a niche and what that looks like a little bit further on in the presentation. And the third and final step is to reduce friction. And there's a couple of different ways that you can reduce friction. And all this means is you want to make it as easy as possible for people to purchase your product and service and or your offer. So what you want to do is you want to reduce friction. And I'm going to talk with you about how to do that in this. I believe that everything that we want in life has to do with our personal evolution. The relationships, the business, the sales, the marketing, everything that we have has to do with our personal evolution. We have some philosophies that we carry out on a regular basis. One of those is immerse yourself in an environment that consistently and persistently produces the results that you want on a regular basis. We believe in environmental change. We don't believe that willpower is the way in order to go out there and get what it is that you want. We believe it has to do with creating an environment that's going to perpetuate your success. So we help our clients do that as well. If you've been with us for a while, you've probably seen this before, our proven 5-step methodology in regards to marketing your business. Starts with client targeting. We covered client targeting specifically last week. Today, we're going to talk about offer evolution. Next week, we're going to talk about our media planning and how to educate, engage, and excite your dream customers. Then we're going to roll into our legendary ad strategy blueprint, talk with you about education-based marketing and how to originate education-based information in order to engage your dream customer. Then we're going to talk with you about our universal retargeting framework and how repetition breeds comfort, and comfort gets people to call to action, gets them in a place where they'll be in action more readily. So it's all about how you're formulating your message, how you're getting that messaging out in front of people, and then how you stay in front of people over time. And final thing that we're going to talk with you about is our exponential growth accelerator. So again, we break this up into a 6-week course. Monday kickoff call is, of course, focused on marketing and how you can utilize these concepts in order to grow your business. Every single week, we cover a different aspect of our Local Legends marketing methodology, digging deep into how you can leverage these principles and frameworks in order to grow your business. And it really, just is designed in order to, make marketing front of mind for you. I believe that what we focus on expands in life. So we want to make sure that we're focused on sales and marketing within our business. There's so many other things to focus on in regards to product delivery, customer service, finance, all that kind of stuff. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that we keep sales and marketing front of mind. In the way that we do that is we try to simplify as much as possible these complex topics. So today I'm going to talk with you about the offer evolution. Again, it's from going from or taking your business from selling products and services to talking more about your processes and how to formulate your actual offers and what that looks like. So I'm going to give you a framework in order to accomplish that. And I'm going to give you some concepts for you to chew on that'll give you the ability to kind of bridge that gap, because a lot of people go out there and they're actually trying to sell their product and service against somebody else's product and service. And when you're in that type of competitive environment, what you're doing is you're competing head to head against everybody else, somebody that might have a lot more time in the marketplace and it might be more well-known. They might have a bigger following or anything like that. So what we want to do is we want to move you out of that environment, that what we call a red ocean of sales and marketing, where there's a lot of competition. And we want to create what's called a blue ocean. And the blue ocean is where we can operate and grow our business without the fear of a tremendous amount of competition or people ripping off what it is that we're doing. Because what we want to do is we want to create a unique position in the marketplace. And we want to talk about our process in a way that gives people hope about how they're going to solve. It gives them a hope that they're going to be able to solve their problem or achieve their desired outcome in a new and exciting way. So we want to make sure that we're positioning all of our messaging, we're developing media, we're creating ads around our process and our offers, not our products and our services. So that's a big distinction. For those of you that don't know me, My name is Jesse. I'm the lead designer at Razor Sharp Networks. I'm a local funnel fanatic. Love working with nonprofits, local business owners, service and trade companies, and helping them really formulate a way to grow their business. I think that local businesses and nonprofits are the key to our success in our local communities. And so with a commitment to improving the communities that we work in, I've always been passionate about helping that segment. I have 3 beautiful girls that keep me busy whenever I'm not working. So it's a really good balance. I used to tell people all the time, or I used to pray when I was younger, to be surrounded by beautiful women. And then I grew up and told people to be careful what you pray for, because God is good and he will deliver on your prayers. So he delivered 3 beautiful girls to me, but they keep me focused and balanced. I'll talk with you a little bit about my journey. In 2001, I got out of the military and I got involved in sales and marketing technologies back in that time. I was one of we were in a company that actually developed the first not the first, we didn't develop it, but we started to market into AOL back when AOL was a thing. I don't know if you guys remember that. I'm kind of dating myself. But we ended up making a lot of money with unsolicited bulk email back before people even knew what unsolicited bulk email was. I was also the technology director for a voice broadcasting company back in 2002. So email marketing, voice broadcasting, fax broadcasting is where I got started in regards to sales and marketing technology. After that, I started working for other people's companies, doing business development, sales and marketing, director of sales and marketing, things of that nature. And during that time, I realized that I was working for a lot of other people, helping them make their dreams come true. And I wasn't working on my dreams. So in 2009, I started Razor Sharp Networks with a focus on helping small business owners and nonprofits. Had a lot of success between 2009 and 2019. In 2019, me and a business partner of mine had a falling out, and it basically cut my income in half. The company got cut in half because we had a falling out at that time. So it was a great lesson. I look back on it now and say, oh, this was a great opportunity for me to restructure and restart my company and, do things in a new and improved way. And so I relaunched the company. And then right after that, soon thereafter that, COVID hit in 2020. And it put me in another unique situation because, of course, at the time I had customers that were out there and they were crushing it, while some of my other customers were actually falling off. And I took a look at their business models and some of the things that they were doing that was helping them perpetuate their business growth, even through COVID. And a lot of things that they were doing was they had, really great products and services and businesses, but B, they were diversified in regards to the product offering, meaning they had their, brick and mortar business. They were online. They had some e-commerce revenue that they were bringing in, and they also were involved in membership sites and things of that nature. So I noticed that, and that was a huge lesson as well, because we started to offer more e-com and also membership sites at that time. And over the past, several years, or since COVID hit, not several years, but since COVID hit, we've been really focused on helping local business owners, nonprofits, service and trade companies utilize our local marketing strategies to grow their business. But in addition to that, getting them diversified in regards to their businesses so that they can not only provide their product and services in the marketplace, but maybe have an e-commerce play in regards to selling their products and services online. And in addition to that, also have a membership play where they could train other people or have membership sites to help them grow their business. So it creates a little bit more diversity and gives our businesses multiple streams of revenue in order to grow their organization. So it was really great lesson at that time to take a look at how COVID kind of identified the gaps in our businesses, and we helped people fill those gaps. So it was a really great opportunity for us to kind of pivot and improve our business. So at that time, we began to reposition, rebrand, and relaunch our company through COVID. And again, we help local business owners, nonprofits, both with their marketing strategies, and then also help them to develop e-commerce and membership sites to help them create multiple streams of revenue, make them a little bit more diversified and recession proof is what we like to say. So gave us an opportunity to make a difference in our clients' businesses and not just money, which we're incredibly proud of in regards to our business model. So let me talk with you a little bit about the difference between a product and service and an offer. And a product and service can be found by anyone, right? It can be found by any service provider. It can be found by anyone. And I'll give you an example of this. Let's say that you're a dry cleaner and you sell dry cleaning services. Well, dry cleaners, they're a dime a dozen. So if you're trying to sell dry cleaner services and you're a dry cleaner on Main Street and there's other dry cleaners on Fifth Street and you're trying to compete with them head to head, there's only so much market share that you can get there. The number of dry cleaners or the density of that market determines how much revenue that you can generate with that business. Same thing with, any other type of service, whether you're a gym, whether or not you're selling products and services online. It's when you're trying to compete head to head by selling your product or service that an individual can get at anybody's business, then you're selling a commodity and you're not really differentiating yourself in the marketplace. So it's important to understand that concept. Differentiation is how marketing works. It gives us the ability in order to communicate a message that differentiates us in the marketplace. And what we tell our clients is that what you want to do is communicate a message that gives your dream customers a new and exciting way to solve their problems and or deliver the desired outcome that they're looking for. So again, what we want to move away from is selling our product and service in the marketplace and start creating offers. And offers actually build value in your dream customers' minds, right? There's a couple of different ways that we can do this. In addition to that, they create a sense of scarcity and urgency in your prospective buyers' minds. And these offers are what you're going to utilize in order to grow your business, or you should be utilizing in order to grow your business. Again, if you build the best mousetrap in the world, people aren't going to beat a path to your door. What you need to do is you need to educate and you need to tell or teach people why your mousetrap is better than every other mousetrap in the world. Why is this product or service better than every other mousetrap? And it probably has nothing to do with the actual mousetrap itself. It has to do with probably the new, better, and or exciting way that you get the desired outcome, which is the termination of the mouse at the end of the day. But that's just one of the examples that you can think about, is that the better mousetrap is not what you're selling. You're selling a new and improved way in order to get the desired outcome. It's new, it's different. It provides hope to your prospective customer or your dream customer that they're going to get their desired outcome, because the reality of it is they probably tried to get that desired outcome from many different providers. So if you're thinking about, well, you're super excited about your product and service and you're going to go out there and sell X and you're going to get that desired outcome. Well, the fact of the matter is the majority of the people out there probably tried one or many other different products or services that didn't give them the desired outcome. So what you want to do is you want to position your product and service as an offer, and then you want to be able to communicate the new and different way that your offer is going to give your dream customer their desired outcome. It's more process driven and less product driven, right? Meaning that let's say that you have, I'll give you an example. Let's say that going back to the dry cleaner example, let's say that you have a process in order to, get dry cleaning done in less than 24 hours. All right. Maybe it's a 3-step process, or maybe you provide a pickup and drop off service that's over and above. So what you want to do is you want to communicate a simple process, which includes the pickup and delivery of your dry cleaning with just a couple of clicks of a button. So you're talking about a new and exciting way that they can get their dry cleaning done. That talks more about the process. And the process would be, hey, we'll pick up your shirts. We'll dry clean them within 24 hours. And you could even get those dry cleanings the very same day delivered back to your home or office. So that would be a process. And that would be something that we could build an offer around for a dry cleaning company. Same thing would happen. Like, let's say that you have a gym and you were selling fitness or weight loss or anything like that, you might have a proven process in order to accomplish that desired outcome. What you don't want to do is you don't want to sell gym dues or gym fees next to everybody else in the marketplace. Again, if you're like competing against 24-hour fitness and every other gym that's out there and you're trying to sell gym dues or fees next to the, right head to head with them, then you're probably going to have a bigger challenge. But if you're selling the process in order to get the desired outcome, what you're going to do is you're going to start communicating something that differentiates you in the marketplace. And so what we want to do when we're thinking about our offers is move from the product and service to the process that's giving us the ability to deliver the desired outcome. And when we bring those two things together and we start to communicate that process, we start to communicate the simple, proven 2, 3, 4, or 5-step process in order to achieve A, B, C, or D, what happens is our messaging begins to be differentiated from everybody else out there. Now, when you think about, in addition to start shifting from your product and service to process, and now you start to think about the work that we did in our last presentation where we're getting super niche in regards to who we're targeting, what we can do is we can formulate a powerful message to a specific person that talks about a process and a desired outcome that we know that that specific person wants. So the more targeted, the more focus we get on who our dream customer is and the process that we have to get them the desired outcome and or solve the problem, the easier it is to communicate the value of what it is that we're delivering. Again, it doesn't matter what your product or service is, because now you're switching from the product or service to the process. Now, in addition to that, I spoke a little bit about an offer and what that looks like in regards to formulating an offer. One of the things that you want to do is shift from process, right? Or from product and service to process and value, and really define what that looks like. In addition to that, you want to create what's called scarcity and urgency. And there's a couple of different ways that you can do this inside your offer. First and foremost, you can make it a limited time offer, and only give them a limited amount of time in order to take action on that offer. Most people procrastinate. Most people, when they, are evaluating things online, they get information overload and they make zero decisions. So what you want to do is you want to create some scarcity and urgency. And this could be real scarcity and urgency, meaning that for me, like a lot of time when we do presentations, we give a special offer to the first 10 people to take action. We do a fast action type of offer for everybody. And that offer might be a new web design. And the reality of it is we can't give a web design to every single customer that we talk to. But if we give them to the people that take action today, and then we limit the number of people that can take advantage of that one-time offer, it gives us the ability to create a real limited time offer. Now, in addition to that, we have time-based incentives that you can put out there, meaning that you're only going to offer what it is that you're doing for a limited period of time. And this could be based around, a webinar. It could be based around, a special offer that you're going to put into the marketplace. This could be based around a limited time offer that you're going to give on a specific product or service. And you can make that time-based. And you can do this as a loss leader. You could do this to do lead gen. You could do this as a lead magnet. You could do this as all different types of time-based incentives. I already spoke to you about quantity-based incentives, where you could do a certain quantity of opportunity to people as a one-time offer. Again, the first 100 people that take action today would give you the ability to actually create real scarcity and urgency. And what this does is it gives people an incentive to take action. And this is one of the characteristics of a good offer. It's going to communicate a value based off of a process, right? In addition to that, it's going to talk specifically to your target market or dream customer. It's going to communicate directly to their challenges and or their desired outcome. It's also going to have some type of scarcity and urgency built into it. And these are the characteristics of how to put together a really great offer. Now, in addition to that, what you want to do is you want to add value to that offer. And there's a couple of different ways that you can do that. First and foremost, you can offer stack, meaning that In addition to the core offer, you can add some bonuses to that in order to build additional value in your dream customer's mind. And what I mean by that is you might have your core offer that is A, B, C, D, and E, and list all the things that they'll get in the core offer. And then you'll have maybe 2, 3 bonuses that they're going to get if they take action, right, within a certain number of period. Or maybe those 2 or 3 bonuses that they get with that offer is only available for the first 100 action takers that take advantage of that offer. So as you can see, when you start to build your offers, creating messaging around it, labeling your offer, titling it, making that catchy, building value into it is incredibly important. Creating urgency and scarcity with the offer is important. And in addition to that, what you can do by adding value, if somebody is making a purchase from you, what you want to do is you want to always give them a what's next. And we call this a value ladder. And the value ladder might start off at the bottom, meaning your least costly product offering and or offer would start at the bottom of your value ladder. But you never want people to run out of opportunity to spend more money with you. And I'll give you an example with that. Let's say that you give something away for free, and and that's all you do. You give them a free. So they're at the very bottom of your value ladder. They get something for free in exchange for maybe their contact information or something like that. We've seen these in local businesses. They'll dump a business card into a fishbowl in order to do lead gen, right? So at that time, they're just collecting lead gen. In exchange for that, they might get something for free in regards to that. But you always want to give them a what's next. What's next would be, oh, well, if you're going to give me your information in exchange for X, maybe you'd be interested in this offer, right, at this time. And that offer, instead of being free, it might be a low cost offer. And that would be the next escalation in your value ladder. And what that low cost offer would look like is maybe something for, for $20 or $30 or, $50 or something like that, depending on, how valuable your products and services is. It might be a $500, or it might be, some other type of offer that escalates people up that ladder. But what you never want to get in a situation of is people are in the buying mood. They're actually, once they start buying, they've made that mental commitment. They've broken through a psychological barrier and they're willing to spend money with you. What you never want to do is them be in the process or in a state where they're willing to spend money with you and you don't have an offer in order to escalate them into. So the key with building really great offers is to A, build value into those offers, and then B, escalate people up through your value ladder so that they can continue to spend as much money as they would like with your organization. And then what you want to do is make sure that you know exactly what's already in the market. Because again, you don't want to create offers that are very similar to everybody else in the marketplace. So market research, understanding your dream customer is an incredibly important part of your offer creation. And here's a great example of the offer, the value ladder. As you can see here, if you start at the bottom, this might be a free item or a low cost item. You always want to have a next step in regards to an additional offer. And you want to be able to escalate people up this offer. This could be your high value offer or your core offer, something that you would want to sell on a regular basis. Might be a high ticket item, something that requires a lot of time, energy, and effort. Of course, there's 3 types of offers that you can have out there. You can have do it yourself, you can have done with you, and then you can have done for you offers. Doesn't matter what industry you're in. People are generally consuming one of those 3 offers at one of these 3 points in the value ladder. Again, done for you things start off preferably at the bottom, right? I'm sorry, do it yourself or start at the bottom. This might be courses. This might be worksheets, checklists, things of this nature. Those would start off at the very bottom. These might be lead magnets. They might be low cost items and things of that nature. And as you escalate, the more time that's involved in the process, the more costs associated with that. So you might start with done, do it yourself type of offers down at the bottom where you're getting people information, they're doing it themselves, all that kind of stuff. In the middle of your value ladder, you might talk about done with you type of solutions where you come in and provide some type of coaching services and or value, and or you're providing them some type of product and service where you can do it with them, or you're teaching them how to do what it is that you're doing with like membership sites and things like that. That could be in the middle of your value ladder. And then of course, at the top of your value ladder, these might be things that are done for you. A little bit higher cost, a little bit higher amount of time commitment from you in regards to the done for you services as well. So as you can see here, in addition to escalating the cost, you're escalating the amount of time that you need to spend with your potential customers. And you're also giving them an opportunity to purchase all the way up your value ladder. So again, start with the lowest cost denominator. Start with, engaging people at a lowest cost, but be thinking about how you can escalate people through your value ladder and get them the information that they need in regards to what they could purchase on a go forward. As you can see here, value goes up, price goes up. Here's an example of value ladder for a dentist. Of course, at the very bottom, they might have a teeth cleaning, and we've probably all seen these in our mail. In our mail, they get a teeth cleaning and they go out there and you get a special on a teeth cleaning. Like your first checkup is at $20, and they'll get you in there for that $20 teeth cleaning. And this could be a loss leader for a lot of local companies, meaning that they don't make any money off of that. They might even lose money or break even or something like that. But what it does is it gets them their desired outcome at that bottom level. Now, from there, as they're cleaning your teeth, what they can do is they can come in and they start talking with you about their other services. Well, they have a teeth whitening service, right? They have orthodontic service. In addition to that, they might do cosmetic surgery in regards to teeth and escalate you all the way up their value ladder. As you can see here, here's a great example of how the increase in value increases the price associated with the product or service for this dentist. Again, their primary offer out of the gate is just this teeth cleaning. That gets their desired outcome. Now, in addition to that, as you can see here, here's an example of a continuity program. They might sign you up for a 6-month checkup, get you coming in, get you and your family set up, making sure that they've got your entire family coming in for their checkups on a regular basis. Now, in addition to that, this might be a continuity program that they provide at a discounted rate if you get signed up, set up auto bill, automate that process, so on and so forth. And what they do is every time that you come in for that checkup, what they do is they have an opportunity to sell you additional services in their value ladder. So this is a great example of how a dentist can utilize a value ladder with a front end offer in order to get traffic into their dental practice. So you should be thinking about the same thing. Well, how can I get people to be exposed to my brand or service? How can I educate them about the new and exciting way that we can, get their teeth cleaned or whitened or retainer? There might be a lot of different marketing that goes into these different products on an individual basis, meaning that they might have a cosmetic tooth program for veneers or something like that. Say, hey, you know what? We have a program where we can get veneers in your mouth and it's only, $50 a month. A lot of people would probably buy into that. Again, that might be a continuity program that you can build into it. Probably a lot more than that, since each veneer is about $350. But maybe they would do, we have a, cosmetic tooth upgrade program for $350 a month. 32 months, you can pay off your cosmetics. So what they're doing is they're basically providing financing in order to get people to buy into their higher value offers and things of that nature. So, escalating people, again, is an important part of, building value in regards to your business. Now, in addition to that, you want to, this is something that Todd Brown covers in his E5 methodology, and something that I think is a really great thing to get your brain wrapped around is making sure that you create offers that are superior, irresistible, and no-brainer offers. Now, in order to do this, you have to do market research. You have to understand what's already in the marketplace so that you're not competing head to head with them. And you want to make sure that you know who your competitors are and what differentiates you from your competitor. The big thing that's going to differentiate you from your competitor is the fact that your messaging is going to be built around your process, right? Not your product, right? Your process is going to communicate to your dream customer how they're going to get their desired outcome. So in addition to that, you want to make sure your offers are irresistible. Cost versus value contrast. And I talk with you about how to create value in people's mind by providing them some bonuses low or early on in the value ladder, making sure that you get some additional bonuses so you can build value in people's minds, and making sure that the value is much, much greater than the cost. What you want to do is you want to try to add as much value to each one of your offers as you possibly can, while remaining profitable. Making sure that the offers are no brainer. You want to make sure that you're solving problems and producing the desired outcome for your dream customer. And this really has to do with creating a niche and really understand what your dream customer is, what their challenges are, what they're going through. And this is the first step in your marketing campaign in regards to identifying the who before you refine the how, and something that you should be very clear about in regards to who you're targeting and be able to provide that to your marketing team on a regular basis. Again, you want to carve a niche so tight that you fit in. This is a Pedro Adeo rider downer. It's a really great thing to think about, though. If the more niche down that you can get, the easier it is to communicate to that individual. What we tell all of our clients is go narrow first. And then when you get really good at communicating your message to that niche, the market will give you the ability to open that niche up, meaning that you're going to start to resonate not only with those people, but you're going to get some success. And then what you can do is you can open up that niche and start to communicate your message to additional verticals and or niches. Now, moving from products and services to process and adjusting that communication and that evolution in regards to your offers, it's all about reinventing the game. It's all about creating a blue ocean to where you don't have to compete with people that might already be in the marketplace. You want to make sure that you're creating offers, media, and marketing that lead to you. And there's a way that you accomplish this. The way that you accomplish this is by creating messaging. We understand that messaging shapes people's perception in the marketplace, right? So if you understand that messaging and media shapes people's perception, and if you're creating media, messaging, and advertising that communicates how you solve their problem on a regular basis, what you're going to do is you're going to create what's called branding out there. And you're going to differentiate your products and services with branding by communicating your unique positioning. And all those roads are going to lead to you. People, when they search for what it is that they're trying to resolve, those are all going to point to you, because everything that you do on a regular basis is going to be about creating messaging around that. An important thing to understand when you're going through this process is what business you're actually in. Now, this has a lot to do with your messaging, right? If you're trying to sell your product and service, you might be in the widget selling product or service, or you might be in the widget selling business. So let's say you sell a widget, right? And you're out there, you're trying to sell that widget head to head with everybody else in the marketplace that's selling a widget. And, you know, that's what business you think you're in. You think you're in your manufacturing, the widget business is what business you're in. When the reality of it is the business you're in has less to do with your product and service and more to do with about the desired outcome that your dream customer wants to achieve. Meaning, let's say your widget, and I love to use the weight loss niche in order to accomplish this. But let's say your widget gets people to lose weight without dieting in 14 days or less. And maybe it's 5 pounds in 14 days or less. My widget helps people lose weight, helps people lose 5 pounds in 14 days or less, guaranteed. Try it today, right? So you're in the weight loss business. You're not in the widget production business, you're in the weight loss business. So you need to get clear about your target customer. You need to get clear about what business you're in and make that all about the desired outcomes and or the challenges you're overcoming from a messaging standpoint, and get really clear and focused on that, because that's the business you're in. Again, I want to get I want to get all of our clients to move away from the products and services that they're offering and really move towards the process that they're trying to resolve, the process that gives their dream customers the desired outcome they want and or solves the challenges and be able to communicate that. In addition to that, we talk about niching down. Now, from a niche standpoint, there's only a couple of different, or there's a few different ways that you can niche down. You want to make sure that you clearly identify what group you're in from a market standpoint. So I'll go through this process kind of to help you out. I've got a worksheet that I'm going to give everybody after this presentation that goes through this process as well. But this has to do with getting very clear about who you're serving, right? What business you're in, who you're serving. Again, it's about creating clarity in regards to the direction you're headed in and making sure that everybody is aligned and on the same page with that. So let's say that you've got health, wealth, relationship is your primary categories in regards to your product and service offering. And let's say that you are in the health industry. And I use health a lot, I know, but let's say that you're in the health industry. But in addition to that, what you want to do is niche down in there because everybody's in the health industry. There's so much competition in the health industry. What you want to do is you want to get super niched on the health industry. So let's say that you go into a submarket of the health industry. Maybe you're in fitness or weight loss or meditation. That would be another niche that you can drill down into. Well, you might even get more niche. Now, let's say that you're in fitness and you're in nutrition and you want to talk about keto and fitness. So now maybe all your messaging is built around fitness and keto and the benefits associated with the keto diet and fitness and performance benefits and everything like that. So if you're talking to people and you're getting very specific, now instead of just being in the health industry, what you can do is you can get more specific with your messaging. Your ads are more specific because now what you're doing is you're communicating, and your targeting can be more specific as well, because now you're communicating directly to a specific segment of the market. You're talking to people who are interested in the keto diet, who are also interested in fitness and health. And so what we can do with this information is get very targeted, not only in regards to our advertising, but also in regards to our media planning and production. Niching down starts from clarity. And it starts first and foremost in our training last week with who your dream customer is. And this is incredibly important to go through this process first and foremost from an exercise standpoint. So if you haven't drilled down into who your niche is and how to communicate directly to them, specifically to how you're going to solve their problem, that's the very first step that you want to tackle when you're talking about your dream customer and growing a successful business. If you don't know who you're targeting and you're trying to go broad and target everybody, you're going to have a much harder time just from a media production and also from an advertising standpoint. So get very clear about who you're targeting, what problems you're solving, right? This is an important one because people are either running away from something from a marketing standpoint and or they're running towards a desired outcome. Generally, what's more powerful is what they're running away from. Pain is generally the biggest motivator out there. So we want to start with pain and what problem you're solving for them and get very clear about that. Making sure that we're very clear will help us out tremendously when we're talking about advertising and also media production and the questions that we ask people. And the entire marketing strategy is built around how you build a company, from a marketing standpoint is you get very clear, right? You start from clarity in regards to who your target is, right? Initially, you start narrow, then you go wide. You also get very clear about what problem you're solving so that you can generate or originate media around that and also generate ads, education-based marketing around what problem you're solving. And then also how you're going to solve that. What is the mechanism? What's the process that you utilize in order to solve that problem? Most of us have a product or service and we haven't really thought about the process, right? Like, hey, you know what? What's the process? Now, generally our product and or service is a step in that process. And I'll give you an example. If going back to the weight loss, let's say that you have a protein shake, a supplement, and you're selling protein supplements. And what you do is you're trying to utilize your supplement in order to promote weight loss, right? What you might do is you might have a proven, 5-step process, and your supplement might be step 3 in that process. And step 3 in that process, so you have a proven 5-step process in order to drop 15 pounds in 15 days, right? And maybe one of the steps in that is to replace one of your meals every single day with this supplement, right? And what it does is it helps promote healthy immune or a healthy weight loss. And it's part of that process. Well, what you can do is you're communicating the entire process and selling your product and service as a new and unique way in order to solve their problem or get the outcome that they're looking for. So what you want to do is, again, get very clear about how your product and service, how your unique mechanism, how your process is going to give your dream customer their desired outcome. Now, timing is everything. You need to know your market. You need to know whether or not your product and service is going to be good to offer from a timing standpoint. When you're going to solve this problem, this is where you can start creating urgency. So we're talking about formulating your messaging, formulating your advertising, getting clear on the who, what, how, and when. And we're also talking about where. Where are you going to do it? Or is this a local offering, or is this a national offering? Where is a really easy way to niche down? We're in the local marketing space primarily. So a lot of times our customers want to target a specific geographic area. So each one of these areas, who, what, how, when, and where, give you an opportunity to niche down and get hyper focused on how you're going to solve people's problems with your solution, with your process, right? So what you want to do is in each one of these sections is take each one of them and then niche down, like answer the question and then dig into it. Who's your dream customer? Well, my dream customer are females, right? So that might be your dream customer. I might, only sell to females. Well, I might want to get a little bit more niche than that. I might want to say, well, I want to sell to females who are over 30. Females who are over 30 who have children, females who are over 30 who have children who are stay at home, who are forced to stay at home because of COVID. So as you can see here, you can get niche in the who stage of trying to figure out who you're targeting. You can also get niche in regards to what problem you're solving, right? So let's say that, you have a product or service that helps, stay-at-home moms who have, there's this whole thing going around that there's a COVID-15, that people have gained weight over the last year because of COVID, because they've had to stay at home and get less exercise and their lives were disrupted. So what problem they solve, right? So, hey, I want to target women that are over 40 who have been forced to stay at home because of COVID, who've gained weight and would like to lose weight in the next 14 days, right? So when we're covering that, we're niching down into that. Maybe you might go, I want to target busy stay-at-home moms who have been forced to stay at home due to COVID, who want to lose weight in the next 14 days in Napa, California, right? So as you can see here, we're getting niche down in each one of these areas. We can add the how to that as well. And we can create some really refined and clear messaging in regards to who our target is, what problem we're solving, how we're going to solve that problem, when we're going to solve that problem, and where they're located. So all really easy ways in regards to getting clarity on who you're targeting and the messaging that you want to create, both from a media planning and production and also an advertising and education-based marketing. So again, what we want to do is in each one of these sections, make sure that we niche down as much as we possible. Go for the easy one right off the bat, just create some categories in the who, what, when, where, and then go 3 deep in each one of those. Try to get 3 to 5 deep in each one of those categories so that you can get clarity in regards to who it is that you're targeting, what it is, the problem that you're going to solve, how you're going to solve it, when, whether it's going to be a limited time offer or there's going to be some type of scarcity, and then also where are they located, right? And then just get really clear about that. And I'll send you a worksheet in regards to doing that, making sure that you're clear about it. And then also we're clear about it from a marketing standpoint. So that's a really great way to reduce the amount of friction in regards to your messaging, right? So I talked with you about reducing friction. That's one of the keys to creating really easy or really great offers or really hot offers, is making sure that you reduce friction. Now, in addition to getting super clear on the who, what, when, where, and why or how, what you want to do is you want to get in a process where you create feedback loops with people. Now, regardless of where you're at in business, whether you're just getting started, you're well established, you're stuck, or you're trying to scale your business, nothing sells better than proof. So you should be in a consistent state of requesting some type of proof in regards to how your product and service or how your process solves people's problems. And this could start with friends and family, where you're delivering your product and service to them absolutely free of charge. Or what you do is you request that they give you some feedback on that. Feedback loops are incredibly important, not only for creating proof, but also for giving you what you need in order to do new products and service or product and service development. What you want to do is you want to, start with written reviews. Then you want to go from there, requesting feedback, and then setting up time where you can get together with people and get customer review videos on a regular basis. And this should be part of your process because, again, nothing sells better than proof. It reduces friction. It creates stronger offers. So you should be constantly focused on creating proof that your product or service and or your process solves people's problems. You should be documenting that and utilizing that to help you promote your business and also your processes. In addition to that, media supports people's sense of security. A really easy way to do this is initially creating a press release for your business, especially when you come up with this new and exciting process in order to solve people's problems. Press release is a great way to do that. What happens is you could drop this in an article format. It could be picked up by a lot of different media outlets, but what it gives you the ability to do is once you get picked up by those media outlets, you can utilize them in your marketing to create confidence in your consumers. So some really great information. Now, in addition to that, you want to reduce friction even more. Another way to do that is with risk reversal. What you want to do is if people are low in your value ladder, they don't know who you are, and they've just getting to know you, having a high degree of risk reversal where you're taking on the risk for your buyers or your dream customers is an incredibly powerful way to reduce the amount of friction associated with buying your product and or service. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you have clearly defined guarantees, that you warrant your work, making sure that you have a really high opportunity cost. And then what that means is a loss far out or is far lower than the potential gain from the purchase of your product and or service. So this is all about opportunity and cost, making sure that you clearly communicate this on your website, make sure that you have your guarantees, your warranties and things of that nature, depending on your process, your product, your service, and making sure that those are clearly communicated throughout your website can be incredibly powerful and help reduce the amount of friction in regards to closing your offers or closing your dream customers. So we talked a little bit about this. Just as a recap, again, make sure that you get as niche-y as you possibly can, defining your who, what, where, and how. Make sure that you write that out. Go one deep. See if you can get between 3 to 5 deep in each one of those categories and get super niche-y so that you can communicate more effectively to that target. Stop selling products and services, right? It's a commodity. If people can get your product and service in the marketplace from you or somebody else, you're pushing a rock uphill. What you want to do is you want to create a process, right? Your product and service can be part of that process. And in that process, you want to communicate the value. What that'll do is that'll create a situation when people search for that process. You can name your process. You can label it. You can call it for instance, the offer evolution framework. right? So what I'm doing here is I'm creating content around offer creation. The offer evolution framework is our mechanism in regards to differentiating yourself in the marketplace, to take you from selling products and services to focusing on your process and how you're resolving people's problems, right? But the offer evolution framework inside the local legends marketing methodology belongs to us. So as we go out there and we create more media around this and we start to present value to people from a marketing standpoint, all roads lead to us when anybody types in offer evolution framework. Or if it doesn't today, it will in the future. The local legends marketing methodology, right? If it doesn't today, in the future, all that content's going to point back to us. So every single day that we go out there and create video, we're creating web pages, we're creating any type of online asset or advertising or ads. What we do is we're utilizing our system in order to accomplish that. Now, that system, when the search engines crawl all of our content or all of our online assets, all those road signs point back to us. So instead of us selling marketing or digital advertising or something like that that people can get from everywhere, what we're doing is we're offering a unique and new way in order to grow your local business and or nonprofit, utilizing the local legends marketing methodology and our offer evolution framework. So stop selling your products and services. Focus on your processes. Focus on how that differentiates you in the marketplace. Because what this will do, this will reduce competition and create a blue ocean where all signs online point back to you and your business. I'm not going to get into the different types of offers out there. We can do that at a later date. I've got my hour done. There's all different types of offers that you can put together. There's gated content. As you can see there, you can do checklists, quizzes, templates, swipe files, worksheets. You can do loss leaders. In addition, you could do trials, free offers, discounted offers, free first-time buyer offer. I got to fix first there. Discounts. You can do product previews, free estimates, free consultations, financing, pay laters, time-based incentives, bundles and bonuses. There's all kinds of offers that you can put together. So as you go through and you formulate your marketing strategy and you're developing your offers, you're getting clear on who you're targeting. What you're going to want to do is just have conversations about, hey, what's our primary offer? What are we going to build our business around as a primary offer? And then set up a campaign, perfect that, optimize that campaign and go out there and have success with it. And then you can move on to other offers. So there's things that you're going to want to consider. I'm not going to go into those today. I definitely want to reiterate, in conclusion, I want you to make sure that you stop competing with other people in the marketplace. Create superior offers. The only way that you know that your offer is superior from everybody else is know who your dream customer is and know what's already in the marketplace. Build trust and credibility. A couple of different ways that you can do this. One is through social proof, getting customer reviews, testimonials, things of that nature. In addition to that, you want to reduce friction on all your offers, making sure that you do risk reversal so that it makes it really easy to buy your product and service. Hot offers look like this. They have an offer name that's clear and catchy. They're centered around your core offer, maybe have some bonuses tied to them. They create scarcity and urgency from a time and or quantity standpoint. They have risk reversal built into them in order to, which looks like refund policies and guarantees. Again, you can probably see the difference between your current offers and what they'll be like in the future. So what we want to do, again, is create as many offers as we possibly can and rapidly test the marketplace so that we can see what the market wants, not what we think is right, but what the market wants. It's all about what people want to buy. It's not about what we think that they want to buy. All right. So what I'd like for you to do, if you're on this call today, go ahead and access your OneDrive folder, download and complete your offer evolution worksheet. Remember to text Monday KO to 707-229-1221 and also join the Local Marketing Hacks Facebook group because I'm publishing all of our exclusive content to that group. So make sure that you get plugged into it on a regular basis. Again, this is all about getting clarity, making sure that you reduce the amount of noise, get very clear about how to grow your business every single day. silence the noise, get clarity, get clear on who you're targeting, get clear on your process and how it solves their problem, and go out there and create offers with really low friction. Hopefully you got a ton of value out of that. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask those now. I'll get them answered for you. If not, shoot, guys, I appreciate your time. Appreciate you you plugging in and us getting clarity together. I'll be reaching out if nobody has questions, and I'll make sure that I text you all the offer evolution worksheet so that you can, build additional clarity in your local business and/or business, and also so you can create a blue ocean, so you can stop competing with other people in the marketplace and really create messaging that differentiates you through a process that gives your dream customers a new and exciting way in order to solve their problems and/or get the desired outcome that they're looking for. So, man, hopefully that was good stuff. It feels good. It feels good. So, doesn't look like there's any questions. You guys good to go? No questions? Anybody have any feedback, questions? Awesome. I'm also going to, for everybody that was on the meeting, I'm going to also send you out some additional follow-up in regards to feedback. So I'll send you a little survey in regards to feedback. I'm actually going to add this to the homework as well. Feedback, every time we do a presentation, we want to get feedback. It's going to be, it'll be anonymous. So hopefully you can fill it out. What I want to do is I want to find out, one thing I did good, right? And then hopefully 2 pieces of feedback that I can improve on. So I'm going to send you that along with the offer evolution worksheet. And we're just going to create feedback loops. We're just going to continue to work on improving the process, getting you guys the information that you need to differentiate yourself in the market and grow your business every single day. I think the biggest challenge that most people have in regards to growing their business is taking action and really taking that first step. They don't know which direction to go. They're confused. There's so much noise out there. So we want to silence the noise. We want to make sure that we give you a clear direction and a what's next every single week. This week, what we want to do is we want to work on your offers, making sure that we create messaging and media around differentiating you in the marketplace and creating an environment where all signs online point to you and your offer, and it solves people's real problems on a regular basis. I guess, let me see here. Awesome. Well, hey, guys, I appreciate your time. Keep an eye out for that text message. I'll be following up in the next couple of hours. For now, I've got to get my daughters to school. Make it a fantastic day, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.